President Yoweri Museveni has appointed Lady Justice Jane Francis Abodo as Uganda's new principal judge, replacing Justice Dr. Flavian Nzeija. The new appointment is now pending vetting from Parliament. Justice Abodo, who hails from Karamoja sub-region, built a remarkable career in Uganda's justice system. She studied law at Makerere University, trained at the Law Development Centre in Kampala, and later earned a Master of Laws degree from Trinity College, Dublin, in Ireland. Her legal career began in the office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, where she rose through the ranks to head the anti-corruption desk. In 2018, she was appointed to the High Court, serving in the Criminal Division, where she spearheaded plea bargain programs and worked on sexual and gender-based violence cases. She was named the Uganda Law Society's Best Prosecutor of the Year in 2015 for her outstanding record in court. In 2020, Justice Abodo made history as Uganda's first female Director of Public Prosecutions. Under her leadership, the Office of the DPP registered one of the country's highest conviction rates, prosecuting more than 217,000 cases in the 2022-23 financial year, with public satisfaction nearly at 80%.
Why don't we get the prosecutors to do their work, but let's get them to do their work by showing them how do you even just sanctioning a charge. You just don't sanction a charge. Decision to charge is a very, very important decision because it's like a decision which starts the criminal justice system. Because if I don't charge that person, so that decision to charge should be taken very seriously. So our prosecutors should know what should be in a decision to charge. Once you say you're saying someone sanction, when you sanction a file, you're changing somebody's life. Not just his life, his family. It has ripple effects. So we really have to be conscious of our decision to charge, because our decision to charge actually even causes backlog. If a prosecutor sanctions a charge, we should not go to court. One, we are first doing injustice. We are saying we are the ministers of justice. We are for the people. So what justice are you doing if you're going to sanction a charge just because you have not read properly, there's just one statement on the file, and then you send it into the system. And before you know it, you go to court, investigations are still going on, 1 year, 2 years. It is terrible. You know, my crossing to the bench was it was a journey into myself. I realized that I could have done better as a prosecutor. Because you see, some cases, we shouldn't have gone to the system. But it is us who put it in the system. We can't blame police because the Constitution, Article 120 says, we actually direct investigations. So why don't we direct investigations means managing them. Not just sitting on my chair waiting for a police officer to bring the file, collect any evidence they want. We should sit together with the police officer, say, you're giving this police officer to collect evidence which you, actually legal. How does he know that this is of evidential value? If I don't sit with you and tell you that this charge, I did this kind of evidence, collect statements from A, B, C. That's why they go, then they go like they're grouping in the dark. But if I sit with my investigator and tell them, please collect this evidence, pick this exhibit, when you pick it, handle it like this, take it here, to the government analytical laboratory. That's how we lose so many of our cases. So I want to put in place guidelines. Guidelines in addition to charge, guidelines how we operate our business, not just decision to charge as well.
Abodo has prosecuted prominent people, including the former principal accountant in the office of the Prime Minister, Geoffrey Kazinda. She was instrumental in the successful prosecution of the 88 billion pension scandal case involving Jimmy Lwamafa, Stephen Chiwanuka Kunsa, and Christopher Obey.
I want to say that I think my heading anti-corruption department for about 9 years. The 9th year is when I left. For about 9 years, And you know that at the anti-corruption court, you know what cases were going there? Cases with billions. Billions. There was a lot of temptation. And I feel that in those 9 years, I didn't get any political interference whatsoever. Leave alone other people would come and they want to. And I also believed that actually if people come following up on a file, give them time and explain to them. For the 9 years I was there, I did not get any kind of political interference. That's really to be sincere. And I feel that my managing anti-corruption department for 9 years was like a dry run for me, for really now this office.
Now as principal judge, Lady Justice Abodo brings her wealth of experience and reformist approach to the judiciary, where she is expected to strengthen the fight against corruption and improve access to justice. Justice Abodo's appointment cements her as one of the most influential figures in Uganda's legal system. Walter Mwesije, NTV.